Terrific. Well, today we're talking about innovation, and I've got two very intelligent ladies that are very experienced in the world of innovation in manufacturing and automotive. I've got Paulette and Stephanie joining me here today, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves and tell you a little bit about what they do for a living.
So I'm Paulette Avolio, and I'm with Ford in their autonomous vehicle division. And one of the things that I get to do is run experiments and prove hypotheses before things come to market.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
And my name is Stephanie Price. I'm an applications engineer at Promess Inc. So I work with our customers out in the field, helping them to develop their process for what they're trying to accomplish, mostly in assembly and also in test.
So you're in the autonomous car division. That's pretty exciting. I went to CES and learned about all the great things that they're doing with autonomous cars. Do you think we'll be seeing those cars anytime soon?
There is a definite roadmap. I can't speak to what soon looks like, but I would certainly say before the three of us are ready to retire, we'll see some of those vehicles. For example, there are test spots across the United States that Ford has already identified as areas that create unique challenges. For example, in Pittsburgh, all the steel bridges and everything that are there, they're running autonomous cars right there today so that we can understand all of the environmental aspects, so that we can understand and teach the car how to be more safe. Safety is still one of the most important things that we're trying to go after in these new markets as they're emerging. So the more we understand, the better that we can deliver a product to you, the customer.
Right. Very exciting. Yeah. What other things do you think we should know about innovation, and especially for women? Is there room in that realm for women? Is there a hunger, or is there a need, or maybe even a job vacuum for women in innovation?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Women are really good about it, looking at things, looking at different aspects, processing it all, and then making a decision without quickly jumping to a conclusion. And when you're taking in mounds of data and you have to understand and analyze that, you don't want someone to make a quick conclusion. You need somebody who has that ability to analyze it all thoroughly, be very thorough in it, and then make the decision and go with it. But not at a slow speed. You can do all of that, but still be quick about it.
So it's that thought process that you think women just kind of exude, and they use that thought process more so than men on a regular basis?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Both Stephanie and I grew up in the testing world. We started out breaking things, and that's really how we came to this experimental world now, that we're using that same repetitive scientific method over and over again. But there is a hunger in the industry to be more diverse, to be more inclusive, to accept you and your experiences and contribute that back to the team so that we can solve tomorrow's problems with a wider view of what that might look like. Nobody has the answers for what innovation might be like in the next 10 years. What we do know is that it's going to take all of us to get there.
I mean, you think smartphones, they're not much older than 10 years old, right? 11, 12 years ago, we were not carrying a mini computer in the pocket of our pants. So it's really exciting to see what we're going to be carrying around in another 10 years. And you need to be thinking about those things and looking at all aspects of what it could be.
That makes a big difference.
Absolutely.
Big difference. So does Ford have any kind of a program that is specific, gender specific, or looking for specific diversity to bring people in? Is there any program like that at Ford today, recruiting wise?
There are specific recruiting efforts for diversity and inclusion. And what I will do for you is I'll make sure that you have the connections to those websites that you can post after this interview is over. So
perfect. We'll post those links.
Yeah.
Perfect. How about with your company?
We really funnel our growth through our internship program, which has been a huge benefit for us. And it lets people who are going in there actually get their feet wet and contribute to our company without having to have their degree in place to begin with.
Which is very important.
Absolutely.
So do you hope to see, what kind of percentages do you hope to see in the next 5 years of women in your field, maybe at your corporation or in the innovative field of manufacturing and automation?
So this is Paulette the human, and the Paulette the human would love to see a 50-50 match because that's who I work with. Those are my neighbors. That's where I would love to see us grow to. I know Ford has some targets that they are trying to go towards. And again, I'll get you those numbers so that you can post them after this interview.
Terrific.
Yeah, it would be nice that for every female there was, for every male there was a female counterpart. Eventually, I think we'll get there. I have that belief. But in 5 years, if we're at like 35 to 40%, I'd be good with that.
Okay. Well, good goals to work for. Well, thank you for sharing just a little bit of a window into innovation in your world, and we will stay tuned for more, and maybe we'll circle back this time next year to see what those percentages look like.
That would be great.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.